y'all. Today we're back with another RAYE reaction. We're gonna be listening to Nightingale Lane. A lot of y'all have been in my comments section mentioning this song, and let's see what your girl has been up to.
This is a song about the greatest heartbreak I've ever known. The song is called Nightingale Lane. On the street in the South London suburbs, where my first love kissed me goodbye. His lips were thin and beer-stained and tear-stained. Was a pain that made me cold and numb. After the oceans I cried are made of steel, just like but when
Oh my gosh, RAYE, you're at such a beautiful start. I'm loving this spoken chest voice that RAYE has. I'm gonna be chill, I'm gonna relax. That's some vocal affectation that RAYE has. And if you're a beginner singer, I would say, girl, copy it. Copy it because it sounds so good, okay? Also loving the lyrics. You better call that man out for having some thin little lips. I said what I said, okay, sir?
oh, I'm letting go now. Just see a ghost town. When sometimes at red lights with closed eyes, I tell myself, I dare myself to go on just saying somebody loved me once.
Okay, I'm loving how like this now became like a church hymn with a choir. It sounds so freaking good. Oh my gosh, RAYE, beautiful, beautiful job.
Like the way you loved me on Nightingale Lane. Although we
Yes, loving the Nightingale Lane, Nightingale Lane. Beautiful overlay of the choir in the background. Now, I'm really loving how she's doing such a great job in extending her vowels here in this section. RAYE's really, really good at crying through her singing. So you'll be like, no, no, no. And it just makes her song sound that much more emotional.
stranger, you showed me it's true. Baby, when I'm
Loving the true ah. You showed me it's true. Ah. Really beautiful job in changing the vowel of true.
standing in the rain. Yeah. It took me long, hard years to get over you. It was an aching I refused to feel again. And looking back now, we never were quite right for each other, baby.
I'm loving her accent on we never were quite right for each other, baby. Really accenting all of the words that she is saying. Now, you know, one thing I will say about RAYE, and what always astounds me every time, is that she is always hooked on her vision, okay? If she thinks about something, ideates something, has an idea or a collaboration, she is so in the room, and like you could tell that with how she's singing the song. She's like, I'm gonna sing the song the way I wanna sing it, and that's what it's gonna be. She gives me that big soulful vibe, like singers of yonder, like Aretha Franklin, Ella Fitzgerald, Etta James, Billie Holiday. She has this beautiful, sultry, jazzy sound about her, and like big band music that really transports you back to that time. And like, you know, give a round of applause. We have to give a round of applause for RAYE because she's really bringing back real music again in a generation where all we're listening to is that AI garbage in the radio.
Sometimes at red lights with closed eyes, I tell myself, in fact, I dare myself to go on just saying somebody love me once. Someday, somebody will again.
I'm loving her pop on. Someday, somebody will again. Really good job, RAYE. Beautiful singing.
Like the way you love me on Nightingale Lane. And though we never made it, stranger, you showed me it's true. Baby, when I'm
Yes, good job. And showed me it's true. We're really hearing her vocal cords come together in a compressed kind of way. That's why RAYE has really a dominant, like, I'm gonna sing like this. It's because her vocal cords are compressed, and compression is just this. Ah, 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 ah.
standing in the rain. Put in love since maybe every other summer. It never lasts long, they never stick around. I'm made of steel now. I believe someday someone gon' come along and knock them walls down. And knock them walls down when I drive.
Oh my gosh, this chorus, this overlay is everything.
Down this road, I'm reminded that though I've let him go, now right here.
See all that acting in the voice? I've let him go, now I... So singing is a lot about intention, okay? So you do have technique, you know, you have certain things that you have to do so that your voice can technically sound correct. But if we do, I can go now, it's not gonna sound the same as I can go now, right? It sounds a bit more intentional, more emotional, and that's why it's so important as a singer to really get your vocal technique right, but to also get the intention and the momentum of the words that you're saying correctly, because if you do not get that right, the audience will not be able to feel what the performer is feeling.
Right here on this ground is where someone once loved me, and someday someone will. Someone will.
Y'all, the girl is singing it down. Oh my gosh, that was so freaking good. That momentum is so freaking gorgeous, and what makes it very easy, number one, we have to talk about the prep she did for those high notes, okay? The first thing that she did for the high notes was that she started getting very breathy and very soft in her low voice, and she was coming up in a head voice consideration, and then that's where she goes and she unlocks this big, beautiful squelch to ensure that it's not getting tight before she gets there. This is genius singing. Raye is a genius musician. Not only is she such a great singer, but the way she thinks and conceptualizes her songs and her ideas, it's so off the chain. That was gorgeous. We're gonna go ahead and revisit some parts so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so first we're gonna watch how she goes from like this, I'm gonna cry kind of sensation into like this softer, headier placement.
Right here on this ground is
There.
where someone once
I'm many softer in the voice. Okay.
loved me, and someday someone will.
On her will. Woo! She's really soft in the voice before she's about to scrub. Now, it sounds really good because of the mouth shape. She's like this. Okay? That kind of mouth shape is what makes this kind of sound optimal, healthy, and very easy to do, okay? So if you're a singer and you need help in your high notes, always think about the prep that you're doing before. I have a link to a track that you can go ahead and check out down below. It's the exact method that I use with my students in order to get their high notes together.
Someone will love me, like the way you love me on Nightingale Lane.
Oh my goodness, y'all. That was so freaking beautiful. I'm loving the ending, how she allows herself to go so crazy in the piece, but then she's like, Nightingale Lane. And at the end, she's like, I'm gonna just give it to you chill because I've given it to you all. And Miss Raye, you are one of the musicians of our whole generation, and I applaud you for that. Number one, you're making such a big movement in real music to come back, and like all the artists, put your eyes on RAYE and do what she's doing, because I think that is the route of where we need to go in order to make music real and organic again, and to have artists that are, you know, on top of every facet of their project. And that's my 2 cents on singing for today. If you enjoy this video, make sure to go ahead and comment something that you'd like me to react to below. And if you enjoyed hanging out this little corner of the internet, make sure to press that subscribe button so that I can see you in the next one.